Have you ever heard of the term distracted parenting? Well, it really is a thing, and it's hurting our kids. It decreases the opportunity for language development, decreases the bond between parent and child, and increases behavior problems in our children. Keep watching to learn how to prevent distracted parenting and build what we all want, meaningful connections with our children. I am a speech language pathologist who encourages, motivates, and inspires moms towards powerful positive parenting in a dangerous digital age. I help them systematically create an environment that fosters the developmental growth and success that their children will benefit from for years to come. So that you can get more tips, tricks, and resources, please hit the subscribe button and you will see my videos a lot easier. Also, let me know if you like something you heard on this video by commenting and sharing with others you may know that could benefit from this information. If you would like to follow me on other platforms, you can find me at Spirit Speech Consulting on Instagram and YouTube. And on YouTube, I post videos weekly discussing all things about language development and how to engage with digital programming in a more useful, effective way. I also have an amazing Facebook group called Pandemic Mama, where we lift each other up, support each other, and share our wins as we grow and learn together. So join the conversation at Pandemic Mama on Facebook. All right, let's jump on in. So with the growing need of technology in our daily lives, it is becoming harder and harder to remain present at times when parenting our children, because we live in an age of distraction. Our phones are multifaceted, multi-purpose devices. We use it to communicate with others on social media. We send text messages and emails. We use it for work. We listen to music and watch movies and videos all on our phones. It's a very, very powerful device. But with the constant notifications dinging and demanding our attention, it's easy to see why it's so hard for us to focus on just one thing anymore, because there is so much noise around us vying for our attention. Now, add parenting to all of that noise, and the tendency to get drawn into the digital world can be even stronger. As parents, we are busy and looking for ways to make life simpler, right? We're combing the internet for recipes, trying to find ways to eat better, looking for workout programs that fit our hectic schedules, and of course, looking for things to help our children. After all of that work, we're also looking for an escape and sometimes just need a quiet time alone with our device to regain our sanity and give us a break. I get it. Technology is only going to get more advanced and our lives are not going to get any less busy. While it's important to do all of these things I mentioned earlier, it's also important not to let the devices take over. After all, the amount of time a parent spends truly interacting with their child directly affects their development. For instance, a recent study showed that decreased eye contact leads to decreased opportunity for developing language. Eye contact is something that is so important, even though so small, but very important, because it communicates a lot to the child. It says, I see you, I hear you, you did a good job, I'm proud of you, and so on. Without saying a word, your eyes can communicate all of that. If your child isn't able to successfully connect with you in this way, they may miss out on learning crucial social skills that are needed later in development. They may have difficulty learning how to effectively relate to their peers or even knowing how to process their own emotions. In addition, distracted parenting can lead to behavior problems in children, particularly when they don't feel like they're getting the attention they need and they deserve. Children who are ignored, whether because their parents are too busy or just not engaged with them, will act out to try to get attention. When these behaviors go unchecked over time, this can turn into a behavior problem for the child as they try harder and harder to get more of your attention. So I know what you must be saying and must be thinking right now. You're probably saying, how can I do it all? I have things that I need to get done. I have work and other demands, but I don't want my child to feel ignored. So how do I do it all? Well, it's easy for us to get caught up in the demands, but you can do it all. Don't get burdened with all of life's demands. There are really only just two things you need to have, and that is being mindful and intentional. I always say, when you know better, you do better. So this is just helping you to know better. And I have no doubt that when armed with the right information to know better, you will do better. So having said that, here are some strategies to help you do better. This will help you to be more mindful of being present with your child and intentional on your interaction with them. So the first one is schedule a time each day to spend with your child without technology. It doesn't matter if it's only 20 minutes or an hour. Just set aside time when you are not using your phone, computer, or tablet. This time can be used for reading books together, playing games, doing chores together, or other fun activities. The possibilities are endless. The more you interact directly with your child without media, it provides more opportunities for true language growth. Number 2, when you're having an important conversation with your child, put the phone away so you don't get distracted by notifications or calls. This can be hard if you're waiting for an important call about work or school, but giving your child your full attention teaches them respect and that they are important to you. This is great for their self-esteem and helps with their independence. Number 3, when you enter a room, take a few seconds to scan the space before you pick up your phone. What does your child need? If they want to play with you, play with them first before checking social media. This is a practical tip in mindfulness. This helps you to be mindful of what's going on in the space you're in and can give you cues on how to best interact with your child. And lastly, spend time making eye contact with your child when they're speaking to you throughout the day. Again, eye contact is so important. It's easy to have a conversation while you're doing other things, but making eye contact helps you to be intentional and will teach your child to attend while others are speaking, which goes a long way in the classroom. All right. It is important to note that some level of distraction is expected in our busy society. I'm not saying at all that you have to give your children 100% of your attention at all times, and multitasking is definitely okay. There are bound to be times when we are going to be distracted and have to parent at the same time. It just happens. So it's not the distraction that is the biggest concern. It's the level to which the distraction occurs that makes it an issue. I hope this gives you some insight on how to be more present with your children, along with tips to make greater connections with your children. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.